Hey everybody, welcome to part 10 of Let's Play Mega Man 6. We're finally in the home stretch, but we are just starting out in Dr. Wily's castle, so we got a little ways to go, but we'll either get there in this video or the next one. It all depends. Let's see what we can do. A free guy is always nice. Getting hit by fire, not cool. Getting hit by everything, alright. A charged up rush power shot will take down a Met even if he's in his invulnerable stance. Man, don't remember that being so hectic. But then again, I haven't played these stages in a long time, so I'll probably forget a lot of things. Like that there were spikes there. That's part of the fun about playing something I haven't gone through in forever. You know, when I get surprised, you get surprised. And sometimes I do stupid things that are funny. And that's all the fun. Oh my god. Let's just, yeah. No, game, no, I hate you. I did vaguely remember that. Basically, I'm not in horrible shape, so I guess it's alright. Basically, that breakable block I flew past just leads to a secret area that's got some extra life energy, extra weapon energy, stuff like that. Oh, so paranoid I'm going to hit these spikes. Also, there are far fewer spikes to contend with. Even though my auto energy thing isn't filling the weapon I want, try to get your silver tomahawk filled up as much as you can, because, well, that's Dr. Wily's weakness in all three of his forms at the end of the game, so, and apparently I just can't time that for some reason. But yeah, that's kind of lazy, I think. Dr. Wily has three forms. Why are you not dying? All of them, every single one of them, are weakest to silver tomahawk. So, go in there with as much energy for that as you can. Although, frankly, you have so many E-tanks and lives at this point, I don't really know how necessary it is to come all that prepared. Yep, love this game. Like it a lot. It's a lot of fun, but it's by far the easiest of the original 6. I mean, the only time I've died so far has been to just silly carelessness. Oh my god, it's a Brontosaurus. Yamato Spear, I think. Ow, my face. Hold on, I'll get this. There we go. Yeah, this is pretty simple. He just shoots fireballs that I suck at dodging. Wow. I really suck at dodging, apparently. And he shoots platforms from his dinosaur chest. You just need to jump on those so you can get a shot up to his face. I guess if you're feeling really ambitious, you can jump on equip Rush Jet and try to kill him that way, but this is far faster. And nothing else in the game is weak to Yamato Spear after this point, so if you burn it all on the boss, don't worry about it. Stage 2. It's the boss of this stage. Oh, look at that. Guess I get to replace my E-tank. Yeah, I'm blanking pretty hard on this level right now. And despite the fact I've killed the 8 Robot Masters a whole bunch of times in this game, I think I've only actually beaten this game twice, so I'm gonna start forgetting lots of stuff coming up here. Oh man, look at that classic Nintendo slowdown. Sup, bitches? You can't get me. Oh, disappearing. Hey, what's up there? Like, this is how you know a game's too easy, when it's like, hey, you know those disappearing, reappearing blocks everyone hates and yet we put in every single game? Yeah, well, you know what, go ahead. Here's a, just, you know what, just ignore them. Gotta love it. I mean, it's just like Capcom actively made this game too easy. Interesting side note about this game, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, is this is the only Mega Man game at the time and ever since then that was published in North America by Nintendo instead of Capcom. Capcom didn't want to release it in North America because they weren't confident with the sales for the series anymore, and Nintendo wanted to release it, so they published it themselves. And of course, it sold very well as a near-end generation NES game. Oh, I hope Centaur Flash hurts them. Good enough. That is all I wanted. Ah! No, 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 no! So paranoid whenever spikes are involved. Second boss already. Geez, these stages are short. I do not remember what the boss is. Oh! This thing. This thing's a punk. It's a tank. All you gotta do is jump up and hit it in the turret. With the windstorm, it'll recoil back, and that's about it. Yeah, look at that. That boss is tough. That's another complaint about Mega Man 6. It's got pretty lame bosses. The Brontosaurus thing was cool, though. I mean, it's not as bad as like the bosses in Proto Man's Castle in 5. Those things were a joke. Same boss, different color, slightly different attacks. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the bosses in the Wily, we'll call them the Wily stages in this game, including Mr. X's, they just... pretty forgettable. Oh, God, I forgot about those. That scared me. Give me that E-Tank. We'll use this opportunity to fill up the Tomahawk. Stupid fan. Let's use, let's use the Windstorm a little more. It's fun to use on enemies. I don't trust that fan. That was weird. You see the way it made me recoil? It was like the opposite direction it should have. Oh, you guys can't hit me. What's up? Oh, okay. I guess they can hit me. Energy, gimme. I somehow wasted that big one. Same thing, don't have to use Blizzard Attack after this, so go hog wild. Really? Okay, I was like a fifth of a pixel too far to the right, apparently. Boss rush time. The only one I remember is that Blizzard Man's in the top right. I better not have to use an E-Tank. Are you? Oh, ha, ha, ha. I know I have 9 of them, but that's not the point. I don't even see him make those snowflakes. And of course, they all drop energy, which is what I was trying to hold out for. Alright. Flame Man. Weak to Windstorm, of course. He's the only robot master I didn't have his weakness for in the game when I fought him, since I did Woodman last. Oh, who's here? And even though... Oh, Tomahawk Man, I was just about to talk about your weapon. When you get to Yamato Man, try to conserve your charges for the Silver Tomahawk. I mean, you don't have to save them for Wily, but... his last form goes down so much faster with the Silver Tomahawk. His first form has a secondary weakness, but a second and third forms don't. Okay, Windman, Centaur Flash destroys him. I won't have enough to kill him, but doesn't matter. Make sure you don't use another Centaur Flash until Windman stops his little damage flash animation there. Otherwise, you'll just be wasting shots. That wasn't supposed to be a jump. Ah. Otherwise, Windman be a punk. Centaur Man, weak against Night Crush. Man, I'm just now realizing how many of these guys I buster dueled during the game. Yeah, I like that about Night Crush. It'll spiral back to you. So it's a boomerang weapon, which is kind of interesting. Because the last thing you'd think of to be a boomerang weapon is a giant spiked death ball. Pretty cool, I think. Nightman, my old friend. He is going to get crushed by Yamato Spear. Sadly, the spear goes right through his shield, so it kind of turns Nightman into a joke. Goodbye for the final time, Nightman. Alright, it's got to be either Yamato Man or Plant Man. I couldn't remember who's left. I think I used up. I got a little bit of Blizzard Attack. Let's use it. Just to prove that it is, in fact, his weakness. Okay. That's why I didn't use it during the real fight. It can be retarded to hit him with it. Yeah, Plant Man's definitely the easiest Robot Master in this game. I'm just fighting him like an idiot. If you've seen my Robot Master Theater episode where I buster dueled him without charge shots, you can see it didn't take a whole lot of effort. Although I did have a couple close calls. I did manage to no damage him on the second attempt, I think it was. The first time was just because I made a very poorly timed jump. Yamato Man. Yamato Man is actually another Robot Master I really like. It's one of the things about 6. I overall really like a lot of the Robot Master designs. Of course, some of them I really hate, Blizzard Man. And some of them I think are pretty bland. Flame Man. To the downright bizarre. Centaur Man. But overall, I like this game. Its Robot Masters are weird, but they're interesting. There's a good mix of them. Alright. Clearing to Wily 3, going to Wily 4, the final stage. Man, this is coming in shorter than I thought it was going to. Not gonna lie. Alright. Do we jump right into it? I don't remember. No, got a level? No, it's a Met tank. Oh, it's out of the range of the arc. What is this? Like, this is Dr. Wily's big plan? He made it past all my stuff. Quick, send a bunch of Mets after him. Seems like a good idea. Is the spear gonna shoot high enough? Oh, I gotta take it out with my buster? That's no fun. At least they die when the tank dies. Eddie, bro, hook me up, man. Hook me up, thanks. Alright, well, okay, it was a short stage at least. That's probably why I forgot it existed. Oh god. At least that's not an instant kill. What is his secondary weakness? I think it's Night Crush? Yeah. His primary weakness in this form is Silver Tomahawk, but Night Crush does quite a bit of damage, so go ahead and use that for the first form. Conserve your Silver Tomahawk energy for the second. He's not too hard to dodge, aside from his jumping around and those energy balls he throws. Let's be awesome in Mega Buster this form. It's pretty similar to the last one, it's just he basically refills his life bar. His attack pattern's pretty much the same. It's just slightly faster. Now instead of doing the big spread of energy bolts, he's preferring to kind of send out one homing in on you. And don't be shy to use E-tanks here. I mean, we're just about done. No point in holding back. Ouch, that was just horrible positioning on my part. Oh god. That was terrible. I really shouldn't be using a second E-tank, but I'm going to destroy this last form, so one life left. I like saving it for this form because he tends to float high up in the air, and Silver Tomahawk is the only weapon that has a decent arch to hit him. I mean, you can use, like, Blizzard Attack to try to hit him, but weapons that aren't his weakness only do 1 point of damage, so you'll be here a while. And as you can see, the Tomahawk's doing quite a bit more than 1 point of damage. Bam, son! And Wily goes down like a punk. Dr. Wily in jail. Finally in jail. That's right, that's what you get, old man. That's right, the world's at peace. This is the last we'll hear of Dr. Wily. I mean, just ignore the fact that there's a Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. And, yeah, we win! Alright, checking out our defeated opponents, even though I just took them out yet again. Blizzard Man is way too gimmicky for me, I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely on my list of least favorite Robot Masters. I mean, skiing refrigerators, wearing snow caps are cool and all, but he just doesn't do it for me. Now this is where it becomes obvious, like, who designed Windman and Nightman, because there's all these Japanese names, and then all of a sudden it's like Greg, you know? It's okay. Centaur Man's not on my favorite list either, but I definitely give him bonus points for being unique. He's the only quadruped as far as Robot Masters go. I'm sorry, Flame Man. It's not that I don't like you. It's just that you're so generic. I mean, I've seen so many fire bosses that are cooler than you. I'm sorry, man. Nightman, I don't really need to say anymore. He's my favorite Robot Master. Now, watch the name on this one. We had all these Japanese names before this. And watch the name for this one. Dan! Plant Man I actually like, despite the fact his pattern's pretty easy and he's an easy Robot Master. I tend to have an affinity for Shield Robot Masters for some reason. And Plant Man, despite the fact he looks a little silly, I actually really like him as a design. Tomahawk Man is a little racist, but otherwise I don't mind him. I like his weapon. I don't know how the feathers on his headdress are deadly, but he's not bad. And of course, Windman, who doesn't live up to his namesake, because all he does is suck in air to try to get you, and he flies, which has nothing to do with wind power. I don't know how his Buster shoots out twin propellers. I don't know why that's not the weapon you get from him. But Windman, Mike. You know, we got like Hironobu, Yoshitsumi, and I got Dan and Mike. And I do like Yamato Man a lot as well. I'd say Yamato Man and Nightman are probably my two favorite Robot Masters from this game. And we go to credits. Let's just speed those up just a tad. Paul Santaman's Bacart? What? And of course, this game was planned entirely by a turkey. I believe it. Hyper Mickey. Mickey Mouse on cocaine, apparently. That explains some of the weirdness. Presented by Capcom. To be continued. Oh my god, spoilers! Yeah, at the time this was interesting because Mega Man 6 came out. Excuse me, getting a drink there. Mega Man 6 came out right at the tail end of the Nintendo's life cycle in North America. So the whole to be continued thing was pretty interesting at the time. Because at that point, when Mega Man 6 came out, we already had the first Mega Man X game. So the speculation at the time was, are they really going to make a Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo when we've already had a new spin-off series? And obviously they did. But interesting stuff to be around back when it came out and be playing them. Lots of stuff to talk about with the friends in school at the time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Mega Man 6. I know I certainly have. You know, again, not the best of the original 6, but one I really enjoy playing. It's really easy. I mean, I do have to take that as a knock against it. But I love the new Rush forms, some great Robot Master designs, good level designs, even if some of them were a little short. I like the whole true boss, false boss thing. A lot of interesting choices in this game, really. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time making it. And I will see you for the next Mega Man LP, or I'll see you in whatever video you click on next. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll see you next time.